Well, as the state continued to face a record-breaking drought this past year, federal leaders stepped up efforts to help the state save water, while city officials encouraged Angelenos to do their part. Rasha Goel has more.
It's been a challenging year as Los Angeles has worked tirelessly to ensure it is doing all it can when it comes to water efficiency. With the worst drought in years, federal and state officials came together this past year to leverage funding resources.
And our goal is to reduce our dependence on imported water and to build sustainability and to ensure that we can continue to serve great, clean, healthy water to all of our customers.
Through a grant initiative called Water Smart, funding was provided for water conservation improvements and water reuse projects.
We're granting money to line canals and to install piping that will reduce seepage losses in irrigation systems. We're installing advanced metering equipment.
In April, Mayor Eric Garcetti launched the Save the Drop Water campaign with public service announcements promoting water conservation.
Let's turn this one-sided relationship around.
Within that residential sector, on average, half of the water is used outdoors, and in some cases 80% is used outdoors, which people have no idea. For landscaping, ornamental landscaping.
Again, it's not just critical for this drought, it's critical in the time of an enormous earthquake that disrupted our water supplies.
The PSAs were done in English and Spanish and featured narration by Academy Award nominee Steve Carell, Critics' Choice Television Award nominee Jamie Camille, and music by Grammy Award-winning artist Moby.
Our friend may not stick around.
And 4 months after the campaign launch, city officials also dumped the last 20,000 of 96 million black balls into the Los Angeles Reservoir in Sylmar, completing the program of covering open-air reservoirs with floating shade balls to help protect water quality.
And we're here to make sure that we do two things in the face of this historic drought. That first of all, and most importantly, we have clean water for us to drink. But secondly, that we preserve and conserve more of that water as well.
The plastic balls block sunlight from penetrating the 175-acre surface of the reservoir. That prevents chemical reactions that can cause algae blooms and other problems. This method was an alternative that would have cost more than $300 million. Instead, the LADWP used shade balls that cost $34 million.
And because it'll cool the temperature and cover it and shade it as well, we're going to save all of that water from evaporation.
We saved a lot of money, we did all the right things, and we're so pleased to be here today to dump the final bags of balls into the reservoir.
Los Angeles was the first city to use the shade balls in 2008. And that's your Year in Review. I'm Rasha Goel for LA This Week.